Shalom, this is the brother Tazabah coming back to you with another lesson. Before I start off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakadash, double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect out there that's spreading this word in sincerity and the truth all over the four corners of the earth. Gone. So this is going to be a verse of the day, okay? 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2. I'm going to start at verse 1, okay? Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahushai HaMashiach. Be strong in the grace that is in Yahushai HaMashiach. What does that mean? Keep in mind what the Lord Yahushai has done for us. Keep that in mind. And while you keep that in mind, you move in all truth and in sincerity, okay? As pleasing the Lord, okay? Not slacking, keeping your works on a level, keeping your lamp full of oil. You understand? Everybody in this truth knows what it feels like to be inactive for a long period of time. Okay? Now, the reason I'm going into this lesson is because it's oftentimes being mentioned like, yeah, I don't know what to make a video about, or I don't know any topics. That's why this lesson is called you learn and you teach. You learn and you teach, because that's the thing. That's how it goes in this truth, man. Okay, it's a fact of learning and teaching. If you don't learn, if you don't study, if you don't watch brothers' videos, go into the scriptures, okay, attend to the Sabbath studies that you have in diverse camps, or maybe join onto a camp that has a Sabbath study. You understand? You're not gonna be able to teach, man. You see? So you gotta do those things, Khudavon. If you're not doing that, guess what? You're gonna be out of so-called inspiration, because really the inspiration comes through the spirit. But if the spirit is not activated by any learning that you must do, then guess what? You're not gonna have a topic, man. All right, verse 2. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful man who shall be able to teach others also. You understand? So I always tell brothers, when I have my Sabbath studies with the brothers of my camp or some other brothers that might attend to it, I always say, like, whatever you learn in this Sabbath study, you should make a video about it. You understand? You should be in the spirit of making a lesson about it. Why you write down all these precepts? Why you make these notes? Okay? Why you make all these notes? To just eventually not do anything with it? To stumble across it in the camp once in a while, or maybe a year or two later? Nah, man. This word is given unto you by the inspiration of the Most High, okay, through the diverse man of the Lord, the diverse prophets. So it's important for each and every one of the brothers in this truth to spread it, man. You receive, you give. You receive, you give. Damn, man. Well, where's that scripture at? Bear with me for a moment. There's a scripture that says, freely receive, freely give. Anyway, so you have received this truth, right? So make sure you spread this truth also. Yahushua said, don't let your light, don't put your light under a buckle, Okay, meaning let your light shine before men. Spread this word, spread this truth. Whatever you learn, make sure you do a video on it. You understand? Back in the days, as soon as I was watching the Elders Apostles of Great Millstone, I had to pause the lesson to make a video on what they was making a video on. Okay, and Elder Apostle Gabar also said it back in the days. You know, coming into this truth, you start off as being a parrot. You repeat everything everyone says. Okay, but eventually you can start to lamb back. Kalaya, come here. You start to lamb back, meaning you add on to the words of the brother in the video. You understand? You start to add on. Okay, some scriptures that the brother might not put out in the lesson come to mind. So you add on to the video, you do a response video. You see? That's how you grow in this truth. But it's a continuous process of learning. It doesn't stop. Doesn't stop, man. Okay, so it says, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. So if you spread those things that you have learned instantly or as soon as possible, you know, brothers can get something out of it too, man. Okay, this knowledge that we have is not hidden. It's supposed to be spread on the top of the roof, on the top of the roof, man. Yeah, that's how they say it, right? So make sure that you do that, man. You understand? Let's see. This is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which is given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. With the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. Let's go into that word presbytery. No, we've been over this many times, but like I said, like I'm teaching here myself, some brothers have not known. Some brothers have never heard. So also, that's a good point for me too. You know, sometimes I'm like, yeah, we already know about that. But no, man, there are certain brothers that do not know about it. You understand? Sometimes I ask a question in the Sabbath study and I expect brothers to know, but there are some young brothers that say, I never heard about that. You understand? Presbytery, body of elders. So by the laying on of the hands of the body of elders, we have received this word. We have received this truth. So do not neglect the gift that is in thee, which is to know this truth and to understand this truth, to spread this truth. So just to make it clear, man, just to sum it up, the moment you receive knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you're supposed to make your notes, man. You're supposed to write your things down. You understand? You're supposed to write your things down, man. Have your notebook, okay? Don't fuck around with pieces of paper, man. Make sure you have a hardcover notebook. You understand? I have a hardcover notebook, okay? Dope hardcover notebook with the cork material on the outside. Man, that thing been lasting for years, man. You understand? It's almost full, so I actually need to get another one. But, you know, that's where you can write your things down, man. I even had brothers asking me to get it from from me. I'm like, what you mean? Yeah, I want to get the notebook from you with all the breakdowns in it. It becomes precious, man. You understand? So you got to make sure that you have these things on point, man. So the only thing I have to do when I want to make a lesson is open the notebook. See all the precepts lined up. I just have to choose a topic. You understand? So it ain't hard, man, as certain brothers make it seem, you know? You just got to move in the spirit and let Yahweh Shem Yahushua guide you, man. Okay? Verse 15, meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear unto all. Yeah, it's important for you to be profitable in this truth. Profiting. Progress, advancement, You have to help advance other individuals in this truth by teaching what you have learned. That's the process, man. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashmi Al Shai, Bashmi Kakadash, Shalom to the elect.